Hey everybody, can you believe that Christmas is 2 weekends away? I really just realized that 2 nights ago or 2 afternoons ago, I was on the phone with my brother Michael and we were talking about planning out my mom's Christmas, and I was looking at the calendar and oh my gosh, it's 2 weekends away. And excuse my voice, I've been without a voice almost for 2 weeks now, and I was sick the first whole week of December, and it's just thrown everything off for me. Like I just spent all week catching up. And so December for everybody is just chaotic. It's amazing in the holidays and Christmas, and it's just that it is the best time of the year, but our schedules are just jam packed. And when we're have a busy schedule and things are off, I mean, it raises our stress level. And when we're stressed out, our cortisol levels shoot up. And when our cortisol levels are up, then our body's fighting and trying to get that down. So you have, your insulin to try to lower it down because your blood sugar raised. When your blood sugar levels are raised and your body's not in balance, guess what? That means you're storing fat. So you want to keep your blood sugar stabilized through eating right and working out. And that's not what I'm talking about tonight. But when you're stressed and the blood sugar raises, then you're storing fat. And nobody needs an additional way to store fat during the holidays because, let's be real, who's been eating nonstop since Halloween until New Year's, and drinking more, eating more, and just doing everything out of routine and all that. So manage your stress levels to eliminate that extra fat storage. In the group that I coach, sorry, my voice is going in and out. In the group that I coached, that I started three months ago, Brian and I did, with 8 people, and it's at 71 members now, which is so phenomenal. And but I like to have theme days because it's fun. And so today it's the teacher and me, right? Today is Think Ahead Thursday, and I encourage them to think ahead right now tonight what they could do to help them next week stay on plan. Like, what is something that they cannot put off and do right now to help? So for instance, we grocery shop on Saturday mornings. So tonight, Brian and I will discuss our meal plan for next week. It takes a few minutes. We'll write it down, what we're going to have for the next week. And so then that makes writing out the grocery list and all that so much easier. And things that we can do that not nutrition related for tomorrow, lay out Mia's clothes. I can write her lunch note ahead of time because in the morning, I'm a hot mess, scattered, and I'm always rushing. It's a constant battle for me. I really have to focus on my stress management, and that's why I felt that I should talk to you guys about it too outside of my group. So I'm always rushing because I just can't wake up earlier. And so it's, what can I do now to help me out in the morning? This morning, because I describe it as my mommy hat's been a little crooked this week because I've been trying to catch up just from being sick. And so getting Mia ready, and we have to be outside at 6:37. And it's 6:37, and I look and I said, oh my goodness, I have not packed your lunch yet. And instead of freaking out and scrambling and, just spilling whatever I'd be doing, I looked at her and said, we can make the bus or I can make your lunch. We can't do both. So I took her lunch up later and eliminated that stressor. So my call to action to you guys, I won't take too long tonight because I promised the kids I'd go look at some Christmas lights with them, is what can you do right now to help you eliminate some stress tomorrow? What is something you take action on right now to eliminate some stress next week, with the last week of school before a holiday break and teacher gifts and everything that's going on? What could you do like right now, today, tomorrow, that's going to alleviate some of that for next week and not putting it off till next week? What is something that you can put in place right now that is going to eliminate some stress at after the holidays? Because after the holidays, guys, is 3 weekends. That's it. New Year's is in 3 weekends. And it's just going so fast, but everybody's going to get back into their regular routine. Hold on, I need some water to help my throat. But everybody's going to get back, try to get back on track on January 1st, and they're going to realize that their pants are fitting more snug and their clothes are tight because Well, one, their eating habits have been poor for at least a few months, and they've been stressed out. So their body's storing that extra fat, and their sleep patterns have probably been off because we're just go, go, go to all these family and holiday events. So what can you start doing right now? And my group said that they needed help with accountability during the month of December because it's cold outside. I'm not going out running, and they're having trouble just with having that motivation and either working out or staying on plan with nutrition. So we have. Sorry, I have to X this out. I started a fitness challenge within our team to hold us accountable, and it's really awesome. Because America's so fat and unhealthy, I thought it would be fun to do something together in relation to the horizontal width of America, because we're wide as a country, and so the United States is 2,680 miles wide, and so I presented that to them and said we're going to work off the width of the United States, and so for every 15 minutes of activity, that's 1 mile off of the total. And so if we go and work out for an hour, that's 4 miles. And so I've got this document that we all keep the total on. And so we're going to work off the width of the United States in the month of December. That's my goal with them. And I think we can do it because my January challenge it's a lot bigger than that one. So hopefully we grow some more because it's going to be a lot of miles for us to take care of. But that's something that we can do now to just kind of help us get through this time. So when things get back to normal in January, we won't be set back. I'm trying to help them set them up for success, and for me too. And we're not. I don't know if they're falling off plan because they went and they ate something that they felt that they shouldn't. It's not shouldn't. It's just do what you should a few hours later. And I get distracted with the pop up. Sorry. So, anyways, take control of your stress. You don't need any extra added fat during the holidays. Let's just be real. But when you do realize if you've had a little bit more fat and you're ready to get lean with me in 17, just text me, call me, give me a message, because our group is amazing. And especially if you're local, I talked about that before, but big things happen with us right now, and I would love for you to be in my group. So that's it. I got to go take the kids to go look at Christmas lights and then do dinner. So have a good night. Thanks for watching, and take care of your stress. Merry Christmas.